Let's go. Yeah, what? Go, Brace. Let's get it.
Get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Black money. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Whether money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental.
Go right there.
Coincidental, he ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Are you ready, Raider?
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. O'Connell to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back to throw, O'Connell.
Thank you.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
All day.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated.
Nice, I like it.
Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hurts. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts on the move to his left. He's got room at the 30. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Yeah! Let's go, Eagles!
52 yards.
Yeah.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Easy money.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be average results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
O'Connell now off the bootleg. Eagle pressure, too much this time.
Get it.
There he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's gonna quick to the
No, there was not, because every exit door that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown! Smith. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Dropped it.
It's a problem, man.
Went right back to and got that helmet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Worried about your hands, though. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Las Vegas offense next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. It's scared by the 5. It falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time,
Cover.
picked by Kevin Butt.
Good job. Quit, baby. Come on.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hop it. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the same. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100.
Oh, Kansas City. Let's go, Kansas. Let's go, Super Bowl.
We don't give a Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come
Money
out
man.
to the 25.
Yeah, come on, man. Go, let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And Mahomes going to put it up right away.
Thank you.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive.
I like.
And you know they're going to take some chances.
And I take.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there,
I like and I like. I like and I like.
with a PAT,
And I take.
and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Bumble.
I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes taps this forward.
Bumble.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes.
No.
And he will
Come on,
have
don't
the
just-
Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there.
Yep,
That's
wrong
why they're up
direction,
right now.
baby.
The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sounds good.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Yeah, don't run.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. Oh, and now some space down. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Never.
16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs,
Never.
you can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Now he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Good one.
Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Ah! Hey! Heavy! Leave it there!
And he clanks it off the right upright.
Come on,
And
now.
it's no good.
Really?
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs,
Go good,
protect
go good,
yours.
go good.
And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That helps the completion percentage with not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts.
Easy money.
It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Oh,
A.J. Brown.
play over there.
74 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had
Hey.
back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run it with Pacheco.
Never run. No, no, no.
Slow going there as he'll only get a yard. Maybe
No, no,
up to the
no.
41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Toss right side to Pacheco.
No, 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 no.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Brings up 3rd
Go.
and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
Yeah.
got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
They'll run out of the gun with
Come on, come on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. A gain of 5, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Two minutes.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Yes, sir.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned
Over here. Heavy,
defense
man.
able to hold.
Open the door. Open. Open. Why you lock the door? Don't lock the door. Jump, kurang.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, nice, baby.
Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Fly.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the
Take
end
the
zone.
knee.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
I know you can quit. Woo! 2 times, baby.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the black. When you jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting. Listen, shaking their hearts every time that I drop like when I walk in the spot. It says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like new deal. AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z has a in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are the bare time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
'52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete.
Yeah.
A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, very first snap of the ball game. Normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here.
Can't run, bro.
They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Second down and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. An interception in the end zone probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now here's Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down. It was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon.
Wow.
17 yards out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagle.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. 4 yards there as they let it out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Swift is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of
Easy
the plate.
one.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that
Take
ends
it.
up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
What?
This one is incomplete.
Liar.
Keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. Gets by him at the 25. And an excellent job of finding the opening. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift.
Dámelo.
Broken tackle.
Dámelo.
Short of the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of
Ano ba na yan?
workhorse in the NFL,
Oh,
being
yung
able to
money.
run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Wow.
Their lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Complete. Smith has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. That makes it a 14-10 game.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Looks to throw on 3rd down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Thank you.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got room at the 30, and finally marked down at the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Make some good plays today.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah. There you go.
Hurts. As
Jalen
the
Hurts.
first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Mommy.
Remember, they've got a chance to double
Mommy. Huh?
so the potential could go 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to
Ah, kiri pa doon mo gilata.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field
Nice,
position. He's out of
nice.
bounds, but not before
I like
he's across
it.
the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Oh, come
Drives
on.
continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes
Woo!
this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Eagles coming up, baby.
Anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't count anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took
Clean.
And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Knees.
This is going
Knee.
to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Knee.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he almost
Give it to
gets
me.
this to the 30, taking
Mine,
down
mine,
the
mine.
shy. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter.
Wala ya, wala lang kiyang mga.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get
Wala
this
lang kiyang
football
lalay.
first as the third quarter gets underway.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out
Give me.
officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yucky, give me. No. Jangan kami ni. Highlight.
The Eagles offense
No.
set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the
Come
opening
on,
drive of
Kelly.
the
Come on,
second
Kelly.
half, Charles. Remember that
Goody,
first
goody,
half.
goody, goody.
Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Aja bini ya, aja bini ya. Oh,
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is
hey,
in.
Rev, come on, Rev. Good kill.
Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession
You see
here
it?
at their own 16-yard line.
You don't see me? Come on, man.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky
Good cover. Good cover.
How about this? DeAndre Swift. Touchdown.
Good cover.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And that run massively increased his production in this
I like
game.
it.
And
I
now
like
he's
it.
over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Go Super Bowl.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott
the
on the
I
kick
like-
away.
Make me like it. And take it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
What do you do?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good
Right
one,
there.
as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to
You
go.
think you're going up?
Try to put points on the
Stay
board.
right there.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
I knew it.
A lot of different looks.
I
He
knew
seems
it.
a little bit confused trying
Ah.
to complete passes.
And he will have
Go,
the Chiefs
go.
first down as they're able to get the
Go,
third
Kia,
down
go.
conversion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your
Come
guy
on,
in front
Mahomes.
when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and not...
And his
Whoa,
pass is
whoa, whoa, whoa.
intercepted for the third time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And
Whoa. I know, he can quit. I know. Four times. Four times. Four times. Three. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. 3 times.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Nice.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Are you sure, my friend?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's
come on. Pass the ball.
And they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way
come on, Bliss, come on. You can blitz, my friend. You can blitz, my friend.
And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Huh.
Now back to 3.
Easy money.
Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll run with Swift.
And
DeAndre Swift,
a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the
Don't be mad, my friend.
on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Away.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Away. Come on, man.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hawaiian, amigo.
This offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth
I
down.
am Mexican.
Didn't get it. Then they got the touchdown. So now they feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that
I am not
risk,
Mexican,
you
bro.
understand if you
Come
fail,
on.
a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
I am. Ooh.
What? His man over the middle, it's likely. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
I am not Mexican,
First
amigo.
carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
No,
There's
Mexican.
just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a
Hawaiian,
play. It was
brother.
only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hawaiian,
This will
amigo.
be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
I respect them.
From the gun, Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Give it to you, give it to you.
The Eagles offense
Let's see,
set
let's
to
see.
begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only
Let
have
me
they thought
see.
about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember
not
playing
did it.
turn the lights out in our meeting
Not
room
did
and
it.
run through a situation
Not
like
did
this.
it.
There he goes, left side.
Not today.
Touchdown.
Thank you.
Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 87 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point.
Huh?
And that'll make the score 14-0.
What do you mean, man?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Matella?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The
How do you know I'm
Raven
Mexican?
offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score.
I'm
This
not
is the
missing, brother.
NFL on EA Sports.
I got my basketball, bro. Come on.
And they run the option.
Hello.
2nd down. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3rd down and 1. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
Yep.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for
No
it.
Mexican, no Mexican.
To throw.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, everything falling apart.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense.
Good game, bro. Good game. Woo! Kasi pa kayo nga rin Mexico. Kanaka yung Belen, otro Mexico. Y amigo. I'm good. Connor. 너랑 쪼다고. 또 그죠? 쪼다 그죠?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions,
Wow,
Lincoln Financial
man.
Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles
And themselves.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And
Here's the
quick,
kicker,
quick,
Jake
quick.
Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
No
That
quick.
decision to bring it out ends up
Let's
not
go.
being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
What?
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all
Let's
day
keep it
long.
doing it.
Fundamental
Keep it doing
by
it.
the defense.
I need it.
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it.
I told you. I need it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
I told you.
Intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
At their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
No.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's going to take this one back to the 37.
I need them back. I need them back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. No gain on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're going to look to throw.
I need him.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Huh?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it
Yeah, we'll
1st
do
and
it.
10.
Review
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Oh, ini ada
And
kalau
he'll manage to pick up about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles
I like
first
that.
down
I like
as he'll
that.
get this down inside the 40. From the gun, here's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flushed out right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. They'll set up a throw.
Easy, man.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well.
Oh,
What a
Pilo.
really nice drive.
Ini aku pi.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of
I
midfield.
need the ball.
The Eagles going
Need
to
it.
take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go
I need
in
it.
this first half.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll look to throw again.
I need it.
And he's going to hook up with his
Run, 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 run.
Now
One
the
more,
Eagles
Tim,
will
one
use
more,
the
one more,
second
one more.
of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On first down, Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yes, sir.
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Excuse me, excuse me.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Or quit.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning me. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got the block. I don't know why. Had to ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on high. I don't care, I don't think it's one of a pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my head like you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice.
Ooh, careless.
We
We 14, man.
Let's get it. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards there and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On first and 10, Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Cereland.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a second and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. In motion right is Brown.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And an Eagle first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Motion left, Smith. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach,
Dunia,
John
Uchul,
Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Begitu aja ini ya.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Hurry up. Oh.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play.
Good thing, my
They give
friend.
the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. And
now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
Safety.
Normally, we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but
Wow, you very quick. You very quick.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let us talk about it. All cruise about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing a roof.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Aguilar in motion left.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend him. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And another drive starts for them huddling in their end zone, Charles. And where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Come back.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Jackson on second down.
Oh, fumble.
Shoves him aside.
Fumble. What?
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens 30-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ooh, 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And in
Wow.
deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pitch.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Flush to his right.
Fumble, fumble.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
In motion right is Aguilar. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Boy, you hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 46.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 41 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
No way.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
31, Eagles 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time, because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it, as we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Come on, yo.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll go right back to Andrews. Down the right sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Eagles 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their
The
own
Eagles
24-yard
offense set to
line.
begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Eagles
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
2-yard line.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
No!
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on
Let's go.
EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
Let's go, Eagle.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Yeah,
And his
what?
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In motion left, Flowers. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith.
Come on.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Play action. It's Jackson.
At the 9-yard line.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Nah.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line.
43 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Good game, good game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Wow.
And he will get into the end zone.
Ah,
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Okay.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I wasn't.
Yep.
I'ma get to the breach. You owe me a